Unidentified object lands extraterrestrial aliens in Saudi Arabia, according to reports. Is this real or is this CGI? Fantasy content with elements of creating writing. There are many stories related to the Gulf of Aden. An example is the magnetic vortex, but also the Stargate. Many claim that many UFOs come and go through there almost daily. So out of there, one came out, made a lightning maneuver in one direction, and it landed somewhere near Saudi Arabia or perhaps the border, but on the Yemeni side. Does not matter. It's important that without wasting time, the UFO brings down aliens to land, that is. Aliens can be seen disembarking from the flying saucer. It's not clearly exactly how many. However, they look like they are taking a sample from the earth, from the ground. Very quickly, they get back on board their spaceship and the UFO takes off and speeds away. But one of the alien passengers is left behind as if forgotten. It does something like a greeting to those taking the video. The heat from the hot sun does not help to make out exactly what he's beckoning. Seconds later, a beam of light from above envelops the alien and the ET disappears straight into the disk from which it previously descended. The person who took the video is said to be one of the insurgents who are usually credited with attacks in the city. Others said it was someone from somewhere else. None of this is true. The original video was shot by a crew of Liam Nicholson, an award-winning American journalist, and the download was completely accidental. Liam took the video to the publisher, and the publisher did not explain much detail. The video was authentic, very authentic. He had no reason to not to believe the one who brought him the video. He was one of the best and most capable, and he had in his job, but something seemed to be troubling him. He bowed his head, pursed his lips, and said, "Do you know why the existence of aliens and their flying saucers is not recognized? Let's say that the US government admitted that beings from other planets have been coming for a long time and are still visiting us today. Can you imagine the confusion that would ensue? Well-intentioned as well as ill-intentioned the world over, of any educational level, would have ample opportunity to attribute to extraterrestrial efforts anything that cannot be explained scientifically or anything that archaeology leaves blank." And he looked at Liam. Liam opened his mouth saying to object, but it did not. He waited for the publisher to say that he realized he had left for last. He seemingly tried to read his mind, and unfortunately, he could not and should not care. He was a publisher, he had a career, a name and a reputation that did not allow him to escape certain frameworks, no matter how much he did not like them. And then he turned and said, "But the main and most basic thing of all is this: how would the Air Force, the Army in general, the President himself acknowledge the existence of aliens living among us, and at the same time still claim that he can run an entire country of millions of people, while in interviews he would know who these aliens are? He would not know who they are. He does not have the right weapons to defend his country in the event of a sudden attack or invasion. He would immediately become a laughing stock. And the worst thing is that his prestige will be lost, in some other country that has an eye on us will take advantage of the situation in their favor. So as you understand, this video, however real, cannot be released." Liam didn't agree, but couldn't help it. Eventually, the video became Air Force property with the highest classification. However, someone from the reporter's crew who was present at the filming of the alien craft told the story of someone who knew how to make videos with CGI, that is, an animation like those used in science fiction movies that look so real. And in it, he created a representation of an actual event and marketed it as true, when in fact it was not. Many believe it was true, others did not, but no one knew the background. Now, the whole idea came from the video, which said to be probably fabricated CGI product, title of "Real UFO with Aliens Caught on Camera from Saudi Arabia, UFO or Military Vehicle, Alien Sightings," and the above story names are imaginary, product of fiction, have nothing to do with reality, nor do they correspond to it. Any resemblance to persons and situations is purely coincidental. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.